ZESCO Limited has clarified the current 15 days load shedding period is only meant to facilitate maintenance works at one generating unit that was put out of use at the Kariba North Bank power station. ZESCO Public Relations Manager Hazel Zulu says the other maintenance works scheduled for June for another 15 days will be for another unit at Kafue Upper Power Station.
The first 15 days is meant for one unit, which we are working on right now at Kariba North Bank power station. I think the works have gone to over about 60%. So within the next 8 days or so, we should be able to complete the works at Kariba North Bank power station. Then, once we are done with that, we'll migrate to the unit at Kafue Upper. So we are working. We are alternating the machines. We didn't want to switch them at the same time.
And Mrs. Zulu has insisted the announced 2 phases of load shedding periods do not mean ZESCO has gone back on its word to end load shedding in the country.
Remember, we mentioned that we have actually ended load shedding, and we are still standing by that, because what we said is that we have had a very good rainfall profile, and that meant that our reservoirs are actually filled to reasonable capacity. We are able to supply at full capacity actually to all our customers. So this intervention is basically just meant for a short period. That's why we are saying it's a short-term load shedding. We are saying that because it's meant just for us to work on them generating machines and bring them back to full supply.
Meanwhile, the ZESCO Public Relations Manager has appealed to the general public to sympathize with the power utilities company over the losses it's making as a result of the installations that have been vandalized.
When an installation is vandalized, it means that there will be no power supply in a given area. And it means that businesses can't run, schools can't run properly, health institutions can't run. So you see that the impact of vandalism is very dire to the entire economy. So let's work together to bring it down. Right now, I know that in the first quarter, in the first 3 months of this year, we had about 48 cases active in the courts of law. So it shows again that we are really committed to bringing this price to a halt.
ZESCO has been losing revenue through repair works on its vandalized installations, with the latest estimations being at 4 million kwacha for the first quarter of this year. Lazarus Sichula, Movie TV News.